Quarter two is here, and if you thought quarter one was important, this quarter is where the real separation happens. Every year, businesses start quarter one motivated. New goals, new energy, new plans. Everyone is optimistic in January, but by the time quarter two rolls around, reality starts settling in. Some businesses are gaining traction, revenue is building, systems are improving, and their momentum is real. Others, they're scrambling. They're reacting instead of planning. Cash flow is tight, opportunities are slipping through their fingers, and that's why quarter two is so important. Because this is the quarter where businesses either pull ahead or just fall behind. Today, we're breaking down the real strategies successful businesses use in quarter two. Not motivational fluff, not generic advice. We're talking about the actual financial framework that winning businesses rely on. That's capital planning, revenue targets, and expense forecasting. When you combine these three elements, you stop running your business reactively and start operating strategically. Let's start with the first and most important piece, capital planning. Capital is the lifeblood of your business. It doesn't matter how good your idea is. It doesn't matter how talented your team is. If you don't have access to capital when opportunity shows up, growth stalls. And unfortunately, this is where a lot of businesses get stuck. They only start looking for funding after they need it, after inventory runs low, after marketing opportunities appear, after payroll pressure builds. But the businesses that dominate quarter two do the opposite. They plan their capital before they need it. Think about it this way. If you suddenly have the opportunity to run a marketing campaign that could generate $100K in revenue, but you don't have the cash to fund it, you missed that opportunity. If a supplier offers a bulk discount that could increase your margins, but you don't have the liquidity to take advantage of it, well, you missed that opportunity too. Growth requires speed, and speed requires capital availability. That's why capital planning is step number one for quarter two success. Ask yourself these three simple questions. What growth opportunities exist in quarter two? Maybe it's expanding your marketing, maybe it's hiring new staff, or maybe it's purchasing additional inventory. Whatever it is, identify it now. Question two, what will it cost to execute that plan? Be realistic. Growth requires investment. Calculate what it would take to execute at full capacity. And the last question, do you have access to that capital today? If the answer is no, then the plan needs to include funding. This is where having a financial partner becomes extremely valuable. Rock Financial helps businesses access capital quickly and efficiently so they can execute on opportunities instead of watching competitors take them. Because in this business, timing matters. The companies that can move first usually win. Now, let's talk about the next major component, revenue targets. A lot of businesses set revenue goals that sound good, but they don't break them down into something actionable. They'll say, we want to do 2 million this year, but they don't know what that means month to month, week to week, or even day to day. Successful businesses approach revenue planning differently. They reverse engineer their goals. Let's say your quarter two revenue target is 300K. Instead of just writing that number down and hoping that it happens, break it into pieces. 300K over 3 months is 100K per month. 100K per month becomes roughly 25K per week. And now you can start asking smarter questions. How many customers does it take to reach 25K per week? What's the average transaction value? And how many leads are needed to generate that number of customers? When you break down revenue this way, your goals stop being abstract and start becoming operational. Now, your marketing team knows exactly how many leads are required. Your sales team knows how many deals need to close. And your leadership team can track performance weekly instead of waiting until the end of the quarter to see what happened. And this level of clarity dramatically increases the probability of hitting your targets. Another key part of revenue strategy is understanding which products or services generate the highest profit margins. Not all revenue is created equal. Some products require heavy labor, some services require high operational costs, others generate extremely strong margins. The businesses that grow fastest focus on their energy on high margin revenue streams. So if you're planning your Q2 revenue targets, ask yourself, where is the most profitable growth opportunity inside my business right now? The answer to that question often reveals where your focus should be. Now, let's talk about the third pillar, expense forecasting. A lot of business owners love talking about revenue, but the truth is, revenue alone doesn't determine success. Profit does, and profit depends heavily on how well you manage your expenses. Expense forecasting simply means planning where your money will go before it actually goes there. There are 3 categories to think about. Fixed expenses, these are costs that stay relatively consistent every month. Rent, software subscriptions, insurance, payroll for core employees. These are predictable and easy to account for. Variable expenses. These fluctuate based on activity. Marketing spend, shipping costs, transaction fees. As revenue increases, these costs often increase as well. Understanding the relationship between revenue and variable expenses is critical for forecasting profit. Seasonal expenses. Some costs only appear during certain times of the year. Inventory restocking, contract labor, large marketing pushes. Q2 often includes seasonal expansion for many industries. If these costs aren't forecasted properly, they can create unexpected cash flow pressure. The solution is simple. Build a Q2 financial roadmap. List expected revenue. List expected expenses. Calculate projected profit. Once you see those numbers clearly, you can make smarter decisions. You might realize that investing an extra $20K in marketing could produce $80K in additional revenue. Or you might notice that certain expenses are quietly eroding profitability. Forecasting gives you the visibility, and visibility gives you control. Here's the truth about Q2. The businesses that dominate this quarter don't just work harder. They operate smarter. They plan capital before they need it, and they break down revenue goals into actionable targets. They forecast expenses so they can scale confidently, and most importantly, they partner with financial solutions that allow them to move quickly when opportunity appears. Because growth rarely happens at convenient moments. Opportunities show up suddenly, and when they do, the businesses that are prepared capture them. So as you head into Q2, ask yourself honestly, are you reacting or are you strategically positioned? Do you have the capital needed to execute your growth plan? Do you have clear revenue targets broken into actionable milestones? Do you have a forecast that shows exactly where your money is going? If not, now is the time to build that foundation, because Q2 is where businesses separate. The companies that win aren't lucky. They plan, they execute, and they position themselves with the resources needed to scale. If you're ready to turn your Q2 strategy into real momentum, Rock Financial is here to help. With fast access to capital, flexible funding solutions, and a team that understands business growth, you can move faster, invest smarter, and pursue opportunities with confidence. Click the link below, apply today, and let's make this the quarter your business truly takes off.